get it.
I chose to research my heritage because I wanted to learn the history. I chose to write a report on 6 people and 2 things that affect me. I'm African American on my mother's side, and on my dad's side, I'm Asian American. Vanessa Ann Hundreds is one of the most favorite people I ever heard of. Vanessa was born December 14, 1988. She is half Filipino. She played on all of the high school musical movies. Vanessa is very pretty, nice, kind, and cool. Jackie Chan was born on April 7th, 1958. Jackie starred on a lot of kung fu movies and did all of his own stunts.
I said 54. Uh-oh.
She keeps changing the numbers when she goes back and reads.
Whitney Elizabeth Houston was born on August 9th. August 9th, 1936. 63. And died on my 5th birthday, February 11th, 2012. She was my grandmother's favorite singer with a lot of awards and an actress. I liked her music and how she dressed. Michael Joseph Jackson was born August 29th, 1958, and died in June 25th, 2009. He was a singer that directed most of his own videos and gave back to the communities around the world. My favorite Michael Jackson video is Thriller. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was born in February 17, 1963, in his professional basketball career from 1984 to 2003. He made 32,292 points, 6,672 rebounds, and won several championships. After he retired, he played baseball for a little bit. He is awesome, cool, and talented. I chose these 5 people because they taught me to follow my dreams, and I can do what makes me happy. I learned that no matter what color I am, or that I'm a girl, I can be a singer or an actress or play basketball. I chose the mechanical clock because it was made in China, and the clock helped tell time back in the day. Also led to the clocks now. If it wasn't for the clock, we wouldn't know what time it is. The first clock ever was created by a monk named around 732 AD, 23 AD. One of the models was 30 feet tall. I chose fireworks because I like the different colors and they are cool when they fall off in the sky.
Oh, fireworks. Yeah.
Fireworks were believed in to have been created in China about 2,000 years ago by accident with
Charcoal. Sulfur.
And saltpeter. When burn it explode. A monk named Li Tian, which is also my middle name without the N, was created as the one to
Was
create the
credited.
credited as the one to create the first actual fireworks 1,000 years ago. Last but not least, I spoke with my grandparents and 93-year-old great-grandfather and found out that they all lived through a time in America called segregation back then. Black people were not allowed to live, shop, or even go to school with white people. I decided to research more about Martin Luther King Jr. and found that he was born January 15, 1929, and was murdered April 4th, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee, where my family lived at the time. My grandma was 14, my grandpa was 17, and my great-grandpa was 46 at the time he was killed. They told me about life being segregated, how Dr. King was a nonviolent man who fought for our rights to be equal. And even the
Right.
that happened when he was killed. I chose Dr. King because if it wasn't for him, the people like him, I would not be able to go to school today with all of my different race friends.
Raise a crane.
Race is friends. I would not be able to go and eat or shop in stores that I wanted to. Also, having so many mixed races people in my family, like myself,
It's race. Mixed race people.
I also would not have
Okay, we
been
racist.
allowed, been allowed had they not stood up for equal rights for everybody. I meant everybody.
Now, one thing about that, we could shop.
You
Shop.
put we can't live, Mama.
You can't live with them.
Good.
I know,
But you
but
can
it's
shop.
What you been saying?
You could shop, but you could shop with white people. But you couldn't sit down and eat with them. You couldn't live in the same
And go to the-
places.
and
You
go
couldn't
to the
sing
water
the same
fountain.
school. So the shopping that's not correct.
Nope.
No, eating, the drinking, and bathroom.
Well, I mean, living and sitting down and eat with them, you couldn't do that. But you could go to the same stores.
But yeah, but when you go to the store, the white have to go in the back.
I don't know. I didn't go in the stores. I don't
Well, that
know.
was in the movie theater in Memphis. It was in the movie theater. You're
I
gonna
know
go
you had
to the fair
had to go
on
to
certain days.
certain days, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mid-South
I
Fair.
don't know about the shopping. I
In the
know.
movie theater, when to eat, you couldn't go and sit down at the lunch counter. You could go and buy your food and take it with you, but you couldn't sit down
Could
and
sit
eat.
down and eat. I know, cause we had to go to the regular dollar, what our stores called Family Dollar, but they had to go always to the mall.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah, so it was not shopping.
Downtown.
Shopping is not right.
mhm.
You can shop. They take your money, but you couldn't
They
sit down.
they want you sitting there eating with them
Mhm.
and going to that bathroom and drinking out that water fountain like you gonna leave them with some kind of water disease or
spit.
something.
You ever tried